Hello my friend and welcome back to Survival Superhero. Here are 4 brand new rugged smartphones, including 2 giant battery rugged phones, 3 night vision rugged phones, and a rugged phone that you can put into a holster. Hit the links in the description in the pinned comment below for more information about these phones or to purchase one. And now let's get straight into this video. Starting with number 4, we've got the Samsung Galaxy Xcover 7. Now details about the Samsung Galaxy Xcover 7 rugged phone have started to surface. It is expected to launch around June 2024, and Android Headlines has actually leaked some new images of the design. It looks like it's going to have a removable battery, a back panel with grooves for extra grip and shock absorption, looks like one rear camera with dual LED flash, and Gizmo China reports that it's going to have 5G connectivity and NFC as well as Android 14. And it also appears to have some large bezels and a customizable button. Looks like the chipset is Dimensity 6100 Plus according to the Geekbench listing, and it's got 8GB of RAM. Looks like it will be IP68 military standard 810H, and it's expected to cost around $600. Next up at number 3, we have got the Oukitel WP19 Pro. Released December 12th, 2023, it has got a giant battery with night vision and 120Hz display. It runs on a Helio G99 chipset with 12GB of RAM on board, plus 256GB internal storage, expandable up to 2TB. And it's got a 6.8-inch 120Hz FHD Plus IPS in-cell display running at 1080 by 2460. Now it has got an insanely large 22,000 mAh battery with 33 watt fast charge, but there is no wireless charging. It's also got a 64 megapixel main rear camera that can shoot 4K HDR video at 30 FPS, and it's got a 20 megapixel night vision camera with Sony IMX350 sensor. It is rated IP68, IP69K, dustproof and water resistant, and it's military standard 810H with 1.5 meter or 4.9 feet drop protection. The WP19 Pro launches at just $200 on Oukitel's official AliExpress store, but this price could change after the launch, so hit the link in the description below to get the most current price. Next up at number 2, we have got the Ulefone Armor 24. Now last time I reported on this phone, we didn't have all the details about it, but now that it's been released, let's take a look at what it's got. Now this did win the 2023 Muse Design Awards for its design. It's got a giant battery, it's got a bright camping light, and it's got 64 megapixel night vision. Now you can use it in combination with the Ulefone microscope, the endoscope, and there's actually an armor holster that's got a snap-in clasp, a belt loop, a carabiner clip, a card holder, and this provides even more protection for the device. The camping light has got 6 watts max power, 1000 max lumens, and 510 LEDs. It runs on a Helio G96 chipset with 12GB of RAM on board, plus 256GB internal storage, expandable up to 2TB. It's got a 6.78-inch 120Hz IPS LCD screen with Gorilla Glass 5 running at 1080 by 2460 resolution. And it's got a 64 megapixel main rear camera with Sony IMX686 sensor that can shoot 2K video, and it does have the 64 megapixel night vision. Now in terms of battery power, it's got a 22,000 mAh giant battery with 66 watt fast charge. Now there is no wireless charging, but it does support 10 watt reverse charging. It is rated IP68 and IP69K as well as military standard 810H. Now the Armor 24 is priced at $342 on Ulefone's official AliExpress store. And you can also bundle it with an endoscope, a microscope, and an armor holster. So hit the link in the description below to check that out. Now coming in at number 1, we have got the Doogee V20s. Now Doogee released only 100 units of this on a pre-order that was to be delivered January 15th, 2024. But it is now out of stock, and Doogee says that they will restock it soon. But it is currently available on AliExpress, and you can hit the description below to get a direct link. Now the V20s has got night vision, and it's got a cool design with a pretty cool color combination that uses dual color splicing, and it's got the leather texture glass cover, and it's got a pretty unique looking camera setup, and it's got a rear display. It runs on a 2.2 GHz octa-core Dimensity 700 chipset with 12 GB of RAM on board, plus 256 GB of internal storage. It's got a 6.43-inch AMOLED FHD Plus dot display, plus 1.58-inch AMOLED rear display. It's got a 50 megapixel main rear camera plus 24 megapixel night vision. When it comes to the battery, it's got a 6,000 mAh battery with 33 watt fast charging. Now, at the time of this video, Doogee does not give an official IP or military standard rating, but they are calling it a rugged phone, and since it's in the V20 series, it's likely to have the same durability ratings as the V20 Pro, which is IP68, IP69K, and military standard 810H. But we will have to wait for official word from Doogee on that. Now it is priced at $700 on Doogee's website when it does restock, but you can get it for just $500 right now on AliExpress. Again, you can hit the link in the description below to check that out or to purchase one. Now, there are actually a couple other new Doogee phones coming out. We've got the S41 Plus and possibly one called the S41 Max. But there's kind of a weird situation surrounding these phones right now, so I'm going to do a full video about these. And there will be a card on the screen that you can click to watch that video when it's ready. Well, what do you think about these new rugged phones? Are you going to pick one up? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Please do share this video if you found it helpful, and then you can click right here for another great rugged smartphone video, and I will see you there.